Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing a little bit about Bitcoin. Also, I'm going to give you an analysis about Arbitrum and also XRP for today. So first of all, Bitcoin has broken for that from that $25,800. Looks like we had a beautiful bump to the upside, but the question is, where are we going to go next? Let's find out in this video. So first of all, on the weekly chart, we have here Bitcoin. This is a sign, this is a shape I drew long time ago, showing that Bitcoin would have had a correction around this area over here, because as you can see, right, I drew my Fibonacci from here, from $69,000 to then I drew it to roughly 18,300. Why did I do that? Because I think and I believe that this part over here was a major flush capitulation event, and the support in theoretically would have been around this area. So if you actually have a look, and now, so we touched this level of $31,000 with Bitcoin, then we had a nice pullback to the downside. So where are we here with Bitcoin? First of all, let's get into the chart. So we had this pretty much a movement where we had this, big spike to the upside, then we have a retracement over here, then we continue to go up, and then we printed a bearish engulfing candle. But right now, look at this, what's happening right now here. We are forming a beautiful bullish engulfing candle. So we are covering pretty much this area over here, which showed lots of strength. Now, as you can recall in my previous video, I was stating that at this area we would have formed a double bottom and then go to the upside. But the thing is, at the moment, we are still not out of the woods, right? So we could be that we're going to see a further correction to the downside. As you guys already know, my target would have been $24,000 for this retracement. But again, everything can happen. So we might see maybe something like that and then to go down. But at the moment, looks like we have a bullish engulfing candle. Now, let's see how we can trade in the next upcoming days, depending on the chart. So I'm going to go now on the daily chart, and we're going to have a look at, I'm going to just go here, change mine to daily. And as you can see here, Bitcoin broke this big level of resistance, diagonal resistance from here. So we broke here, we started to pump to the upside, and the question is what is going to happen in the next few days? So first of all, I drew this level of Fibonacci. So we had this big spike to the downside this way over here, and then I wanted to see from here how much we would have retraced with the Fibonacci. And as you can see from here, so you can see that we touch at the moment this level over here at 28,280, which is usually the 61.8% retracement. So this is a very important level of resistance, because sometimes whenever you retrace up to this level, then you can see a further continuation to the downside. So what I'm expecting from here is there is something that we have to be very careful. So I'm going to draw this one over here. So as you can see, we have also this big level of diagonal resistance over here, and we need to see where we could go to before encountering a major level of resistance. So can you see that? Exactly right. So at the moment, this level here of the diagonal resistance is actually at where we touch this level, so at 28,350, which also coincides with the Fibonacci at 0.618. So at the moment, what I did, I bought at roughly $26,000, and now I sold roughly 50% of what I have. So at the moment, what I want to do is just to wait and see how, if Bitcoin is going to be capable of breaking this level of resistance, and then if we break that, then the next psychological level of resistance would be at around this over here, 29,500 to 30,000. But again, we have to have a look. We had to wait a little bit, because we had a big candle, and now we might expect a little bit of a retracement, maybe down to this level over here, to then continue to the upside. So we can see a sort of maybe a retracement to the downside over here, and then continue like that. So, but again, very difficult and hard to say at the moment. So what I would like you to leave you today with these guys is on a 4-hour chart, the situation is probably more clear. So we can see that we pumped to the extreme. It looks like we are going up and up and up, and I'm gonna just cancel this one over here so I can show you better. So if I take this spike over here, and then I put it this way. See, the 0.618 Fibonacci corresponds exactly to the diagonal resistance. So I wouldn't be surprised, maybe a bit more pump on the upside here, and then we might retrace to the downside. But again, it's all speculation. The only thing I want to show you today is that, of course, the 0.618 Fibonacci is important because whenever you find this level of resistance over here, usually coincide with a little bit of a pullback to the downside and that continue. And also look at the RSI. The RSI is extremely overbought. So I would say that if you haven't gone long at 26,000 and you want to go long right now, I'm sorry, but you're a fool. Like, I will never do something like that because, of course, technicals are telling us, right, that we are overextended, right? So we can see a pullback from here and then continue. Something like this, you're going to see the RSI pulling back to this level and then continue. So I would be very careful right now to go long at this level. Again, this is not financial advice. You can do whatever you want, but I would be extremely, extremely careful to think about going into a long position. So the last thing I want to show you as well, maybe we can go on the 1 hour chart. We can see what's happening over here. So the situation is very, very similar. So we started from here. We went up to the upside. So again, if I had to calculate a level of potential support for a retracement, again, I can put my Fibonacci retracement from here. I'm going to cancel the other one so we can see a bit better. So from here, so if we have a look at the potential retracement, could be roughly at this level of support, because of course, you know, now resistance has become support. So I would probably expect the price to retrace maybe down to this level over here. We can also see from here to here where the support could be, and exactly that's where we could go to. So again, we might see something like that. We might see maybe push to the upside this way, then a retracement down here, and then continue to the upside. So overall, the trend looks like it's still bullish, but again, we have to really overcome this big level of resistance because we're thinking about a further continuation. So that's it for Bitcoin for today. So I would say even to open a short position, I would be careful, and I really want to see maybe on the 4 hour chart a nice maybe bearish engulfing candle or even a shooting star to really see that there is a potential retracement. At the moment, looks like Bitcoin is still pumping, so I would be very careful as well to open a short. So I would probably think about opening a short if the price goes up this way and then it goes down again. And then I see like a nice bearish engulfing candle or even a shooting star, then I will think about opening a short position. Now, the next one I want to talk about today is Arbitrum. Arbitrum has gone extremely higher compared to before, where it was only, you know, $1. Now it's already at $1.25, so 25% gain. It looks like it's pumping very, very well. So there are a few reasons why we should be bullish on Arbitrum at the moment, right? So the first news is that, of course, as you can see, we form a double bottom over here. Is quite clear, isn't it? So again, if you calculate where we could go to for the double bottom, so this is a neckline. So what I can do, I can calculate from here to here and then see where we could be going, which is roughly at this area of the 0.5 Fibonacci and 1.41%. So again, I can draw even a level of support from here, and then again coincides exactly where it could be heading next. So again, because of the, of course, you know, the market is very uncertain, what I would probably do, because here we have also a level of resistance, right? So the target is over there, but again, once we get into this level of the Fibonacci retracement at resistance, I will definitely think to take some gains over here. So I'm not gonna go and, let's say, I open a long position from here, so it could be like a 32% target, right? I'm not gonna go and just take all my targets, my profits over here. I might take profits 3 or 4 times. So maybe 25% here, 25% here, 25 here, and then 25 here. So I'm not gonna go and just 100% over here, because you never know, maybe you could retrace, and also remember always to modify your stop loss a little bit higher from here. But again, Arbitrum looks quite bullish. Could be again because we are overextended. Let's see on the 4 hour chart, crazy overextended. We might see a little bit of a retracement, and then you want to see this kind of movement where it goes down this way and then boom, it starts to go up, you know, very, very strong. So again, you might see a retracement of this double bottom to retest the neckline, and then also have our continuation to the upside. So the next one I want to talk about today, it's XRP. So XRP, let's have a look at here. XRP is in a very interesting situation at the moment because, as you can see, it has formed a inverted head and shoulder from here. So I post already my my targets, right? So this is like I put it roughly 2 or 3 days ago where I saw this movement coming, and I was very confident that we could have seen a nice break to the upside. Again, we could even see a big level of support, if you connect this line here to this line over here, and that's what happens. So again, looks like, it has formed a inverted head and shoulder. So now we're about to break the neckline, and if this is going to happen, of course, we calculate the level of the head compared to the neckline, and then it's going to bring us roughly to the Fibonacci of what is the Fibonacci here at 0.382 at 0.53 cents. So again, very difficult, to say that it's going to go there as a certainty. But again, looks like that even on the daily to be overbought, we will have to go around this level. So again, bullish on XRP. Let's also have a look at the 4 hours, little bit of a retracement, and again, I'm gonna go on the 1 hour chart. Again, we are super hyper overbought, and it will be more mindful to actually wait for a little bit of a pullback again. So if you go, of course, if you want to go and go along from here, be my guest, but that's not what it's trading about. You just have to work on probability, right? So I would probably think, I will go long. I will go long only when I see this RSI to reset a little bit down, maybe to this level here, and then I'm going to assess what happens. But again, at the moment, I think I will probably open more of a short position than a long position, short term. That's it, guys. I hope it was helpful. The last thing I want to talk about as well is about XRP, that you might be actually very surprised, is that XRP, it's forming also from here. We can call this a complex, even like a triple bottom or a complex head and shoulder. So you can see that we have a shoulder over here, a head over here, and then maybe it's forming another shoulder. So if this one plays out, that as I said before on the weekly, the target could be roughly at this level over here. So you can calculate from here to here. It can bring us to maybe 92 cents. So we might go back to 92 cents for XRP, which is roughly a 122%. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and I'm going to release other video on stocks and in the next few days to see how it goes. But I hope you're going to have a beautiful day. Just don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That will be very, very helpful, and I'm going to see you in the next video.